Yo! What's up, Internet? My name is Nerdy.
And I'm Claro.
And this is Daredevil, Born Again. Season 1, Episode 6.
Yeah.
7. They dropped 2 last week.
Right.
Yes.
Math is hard.
What's gonna happen? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Probably like small
Excuse me.
scale fascism. As the anti-vigilante task force takes to the street for the first time.
Yeah, that's gonna go really well. They're gonna be super nice and kind and do a really good job of keeping people safe.
Yep. If you want the full length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here because you're already here, and this video is about to begin.
Dr. Levitt, I need help.
I'm sure we can work something out.
A lot of people are saying that that is not Hush.
Oh, the serial
Muse.
killer guy? Maybe.
It's every bad apple in the barrel.
This is what Hector would have wanted. All those kidnappings.
I love that they're like, we need a corrupt cop. What if we cast the most handsome man in New York City? He's a pretty man.
Which one?
The light-skinned guy with the very, very light eyes.
Fair.
He's insanely attractive.
Yeah.
If he tried to put me in handcuffs, I'd be like, yes, please. Whatever you say.
But how did she escape?
The girl claims she was rescued by the vigilante known as Daredevil.
Matthew. Playing a dangerous game.
I mean, it's either that or let her die, so.
I know.
He's back.
Seems a little excited.
To be fair, you knew where he was the whole time.
Yeah.
God, I'm so happy to watch this show. I love this show.
I know. We literally...
Vincent D'Onofrio just being a little bit horny about Matthew Murdock being Daredevil is the best.
Yeah. We literally flew in from LA today. We got off the plane and got ready, and we're like, all right, Daredevil.
We got off a plane, ordered food, and we're like, but it's coming out at 9, so we have to be ready.
Yep.
Clarice might fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a nap.
Well, you came in drinking the magnesium drink.
It's not going to hit me for an hour.
It's fair.
Also, it doesn't really work for me. It's tasty,
The problem is it tastes so good that I don't care. I know.
know.
It is so... Guys, Gamer Subs, use coupon code CLAROOS, CLAROOS, for 10% off your order. The lemon cake is straight up dessert.
Yeah, it's...
0 calorie dessert.
It's the AFK one, so it's not caffeine. It's literally a magnesium sleepy time thing. It's fucking delicious.
They're not paying us to say... Well, I mean, we get paid if you buy it, but...
Yeah, if
they,
you buy
they
it,
weren't. They didn't... This isn't an ad. I will put the ad thing on YouTube because they don't want to, we are affiliated, but God, this flavor is so good. And I thought the raspberry was going to be my favorite.
Nah, this shit slaps.
Fuck, I love lemon cake. Lemon cake, anime girl thigh, and titty milk.
Yep.
Good shit. Mm-hmm. What an organic ad we just did. Is she gonna wake up and Kingpin is just staring over her? Yeah, she figured it out. Fuck.
That's what I was worried about.
This is why Batman talks like this.
Yeah. Daredevil needs a voice modulator.
God damn, you know the echolocation is good when you can hear it even though the shower's on. She's a good man. Keep her hair away from the water.
At this point, it doesn't matter. It's gonna get wet.
That's true.
This is gonna be an everything shower. And I mean everything.
We're weirdly horny tonight.
Put yourself in dangerous situations, like the bank. You're beat up. Is this some sort of self-harm?
Yes. Catholic self-harm.
And it was a lot different to this.
At your old firm, with your old friends.
For a second, I thought he was saying that he told her about Daredevil.
You can't even see when it's bubbling up inside of you and threatens to ruin everything good you have.
I know.
Everything good we have.
Yep.
I love you, Matt.
Oh, Matthew, tell her the truth. She deserves it.
Oh, man. Even just for her own safety.
I know. Especially because Fisk did
Yeah.
threaten you.
You know, there was a time when you were on the force. Almost like this. You called me.
Fuck. Cherry's a good friend, man.
He had me unjustly arrested. He took down my entire business.
Unjustly.
Blue-collar millionaires, from distributors overseas to the...
Blue-collar millionaire criminals?
Yes.
I believe you called it my ability to think asymmetrically.
Yes, Buck. Yes. Yes. From anyone who steps outside of the law.
Including you? Anyone? Including?
You are keeping a man in a
The
cage.
mayor?
And axe fighting him.
Yeah.
For pleasure?
I mean, he was smiling.
Detective asked me a bunch of questions.
Oh god, there's still fucking bodies.
Yeah. Wait, I thought she was a hostage negotiator.
I think she's just a detective.
Oh.
But I think she was filling in for a hostage negotiator that day.
Are you asking for my permission or my help?
That's up to you.
If she starts running shit behind his back, this show's gonna get real interesting.
2 stores in the entire city that sell it. In the last 2 weeks, 12 people have bought it, and we have talked to 11 of them. Bastion is the only person we couldn't find.
Okay. Best enough to bring him in.
Looking into Bastion's past, we made some troubling discoveries. How familiar are you with Taekwondo?
I like boxing.
Not an answer to the question at all.
That's why his father hired Coach Lee to live with them and coach his son. Bastion was 16.
Live with them.
I mean, it was only 3 months. How much Taekwondo can you learn in 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
And all I ever wanted to be was an artist.
Fuck. If he's a red herring, he's a pretty wild red herring.
Mm-hmm.
You've allowed my creativity to flourish, to soar to heights I never even imagined.
What?
He really likes her self-help book, right?
Mm-hmm.
The city is finally starting to see me for who I really am.
No, he's Muse. Ah, fuck.
Thank you. You've done a good job.
Oh, of course, sir.
And I'll take it from here.
What do you...
What?
Thank you, sir.
She's like,
She's like,
what does that
"You're-
mean?
What? You're taking...
You-
Huh?
You're gonna arrest him? Oh, I didn't like that at all.
Nope.
No. This is a good thing. Now there are no more secrets between us.
I mean, he's more honest with her than her boyfriend is.
There's only one question on your mind right now. Can I make it to the door in time?
Fuck! Ah, shit!
Jesus.
And hiding things from one another isn't going to get us anywhere. I trust you, and I trust Matt. It'd be nice if that was a two-way street.
Fair.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking gloves on. I guess you can't see, so that wouldn't actually be helpful.
I guess, but they're gonna be like, whose fingerprints are on this? Matthew Murdoch, the lawyer? That's weird.
Although maybe if you like run them in circles like that, you wouldn't get a clean print, right?
Is he feeling
Yeah, the
that it's
texture
her
of the
face.
Yeah.
Hey!
The way he went limp. Oh my god, that was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, wow.
Bastion, what are you doing?
My name is Muse.
Oh, this is how she's gonna find out that Matt's Daredevil.
Muse, where are you going with all of this?
What a question.
Yeah, girl, you need
Please don't.
a secretary, like someone. You need someone to sit outside.
Yeah.
Because you're making a lot of noise and no one's coming.
Yeah.
Also, he is incredible. Like, he is so in the mask.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the dark stuff, it's... Oh, God! Oh, he's going so fucking deep.
I mean,
But
yeah,
his eyes are so expressive. Damn, they beat Matt here? Maybe his fingers weren't able to figure out the face.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Anybody who needs a mask is a coward.
Oh, God. Ooh! Oh, God. Ow. There he is. Oh, shit. Look at those taekwondo kicks. That's what 3 months of taekwondo gets you.
No, we didn't start at 16.
No, I am so kidding. Yeah, this league I probably wouldn't take him on until he was a black belt, right?
She's gonna know that cut.
Yeah, but also, he put that through his fucking chest. That thing went through his chest. Oh, she killed him.
It's over.
Matt, you gotta get out of that room, bud.
Roll me a bus ASAP. It looks like someone has stabilized the victim.
Damn. That did not go how I thought it was gonna go at all.
Yeah.
I didn't think Muse would die this episode.
I know. I'm like, this is only episode 7. Oh, wow. They left the art display for the mayor.
That you stopped Muse. You are heroes. There was no one else up here. Isn't that right, Sergeant North?
I, too, like to play make-believe.
No, but this kind of saves Matt a little bit too, right? Because he can't come out and say that Matt's doing Daredevil shit if he's not willing to admit that Daredevil's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it saves his identity for the, like, publicly, but...
Well, that doesn't help, but...
Yeah.
And what you decide in the next few seconds will determine how totally awesome but totally shitty the rest of your life is.
Damn, wow, he's learning fast.
Yep.
You think he said my name?
Who?
Daredevil.
Yeah, he found a therapist that... Yeah.
I promised to keep our streets safe, and I delivered.
Is that a smile, Wilson? I love this show so much. God damn. Who's alone?
Fisk?
No. No.
he can't be.
The guy Luca owes money to.
Oh.
She's sending the Tracksuit Mafia to kill
Yeah, the other dude, the Irish guy, or not the Irish guy, but like the other. Yeah, okay.
Of course, he has a G-Wagon.
Yeah, apparently they're really comfy.
I know, but I'm poor. Oh no! Did she send someone to kill him?
No, there's...
No, that can't be what this is. Vanessa.
Oh.
Unless she's setting him up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's... Yeah.
Thank you, Buck.
What an incredible shot.
Yeah.
Could you call Vanessa and ask her? She'd like me to bring her home some stove manière.
Clean.
As he is the mayor, how is he going to keep this quiet? Seems incredibly difficult.
Oh no, a mob boss got shot. Wonder who could have killed the mob boss.
In the restaurant the mayor was in. And there you have it, folks. That's episode 7. Born Again.
Dang.
This show doesn't do what I think it's going to do. And I appreciate that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. Because I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah. No, that was great. Having to spin this so that Vanessa has to be the one to deal with the guilt of shooting that kid. I think is
What the fuck did Vanessa do?
Sorry.
What?
Oh my God, Heather.
I was like,
Christ.
what do you mean?
Sorry, turning it back on
Heather, yeah.
Heather having to deal with that instead of Daredevil, because I'm assuming they've kind of dealt with that kind of guilt in the show previously.
No, Daredevil doesn't kill.
No, he's never accidentally killed somebody or intentionally.
I can't remember. I don't think he accidentally kills anyone in the first 3 seasons. No.
Okay, never mind.
It's a big Catholic thing.
Sure.
That he doesn't kill because he's Catholic.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's a big part of Daredevil's character.
Sure.
I think that what they're doing is making Heather have killed because that puts her at odds with Matt's religious ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is clever.
Yeah.
Sad, and it's going to be, depressing when she finds out. The consulting producer on this show's name is Heather Belson.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I think her having to deal with that makes her a bigger part of the show, and she's been so fantastic so far, and very well integrated throughout it.
Well, it really the supporting cast is very is slowly becoming more and more tightly wound into the story, which I think is interesting.
Yeah. I hope that the lawyer girl, I forgot her name. Matt's partner.
I can't remember her name in the show.
Yeah.
Nikki M. James, right?
Yeah, she's, I kind of hope that she gets brought into the fold in some kind of way, as opposed to being... She's kind of the only one that's really on the outside, and she touched on that this episode, which is why it was on my mind, right? They're like, hey, there's stuff going on here that I am not privy to. It feels like you guys don't trust me.
Yeah,
I am literally on the outside of this glass room looking in at you guys having this conversation, right? It's very it's very exciting because I feel like it means they're going to do something with her character. Again, that is interesting. That is unexpected because the show has kind of done what I don't expect at every turn.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that her character, at least in season 1, is mostly there to show how as Matt's kind of descended into his return to Daredevil, her role being them clinking glasses and being happy with each other and winning cases together has descended into her feeling pushed out, right?
Yeah.
And so we don't see a lot of her inner life or her personal life or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think that her being distanced is the storytelling of the show, in that it isn't about him being a bad lawyer. It's about the fact that as he is hyper-fixating on returning to the Daredevil part of his life, he is freezing her out in a way that she just doesn't understand, right? And the same thing sort of happened with Heather, and the same thing sort of happened with Cherry, and how he is...
Well, and Cherry knowing now, it like kind of really puts her on the outs.
It helps.
Because Cherry's being like, "Don't do this."
Him knowing, because they got rid of Karen and Foggy as like characters that Matt can talk to about it. I'm glad there's somebody in the show he can talk to about being Daredevil.
Yeah.
Because the going fully back to like it being a secret identity, given the fact that there's 3 seasons and given the fact that there's so much of the show where he's had people to talk to by this point, I'm glad there's someone who knows. I think this show would be a little bit like, oh, we're doing this a fucking again. If nobody knew.
And Fisk knows.
Yeah.
That's
which is really fun. Like I kind of just want them to have a phone call. You know what I mean? Like there's something weird about their dynamic is so fascinating now.
Yeah.
In that I don't need them to fight again anytime soon. And when they do fight, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I do want that in like season 2 or season 3. But right now, I just want Fisk to reach out and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? We had a deal." Yeah. You know what I mean? And because I think that I'm really interested in what Matt's response to that would be. Would he downplay it? Would he be honest? You know, what version of that would he give to the person he can be the most honest with? Weirdly, which is Fisk. Because in this episode, we see he can't be honest with his girlfriend, which is weirdly not the reason why she got hurt. In so many superhero shows, them not being honest is the reason they get hurt. Yeah. And then there's like the whole I feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
Matt's Daredevil shit has nothing to do with her getting hurt here. She is solely responsible for that because she's such a damn good author.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much I buy that I touch this art and it feels like her face. That seems a little far out of the realm of possibilities. And I know
he's a really good artist.
I know it's a superhero show. I get it. I understand. I don't know if that works for me, but the rest of the show is so good that I am not going to worry about it. You know?
It would be different if it was like a 3D art piece.
Yeah.
But it is just a flat piece of...
Yeah, I mean, there is texture to it, right?
Oh, no.
But
I know.
That doesn't constitute a face.
No, I agree. He also has echolocation, so it's kind of like...
For paper, though? Like
but it's just like super braille.
On paper. It's super braille.
Yeah.
Maybe...
I don't disagree with you. I just don't mind.
He could have made a sculpture.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it could have been like I don't know.
Yeah, it is one of the... it's fine.
I think there was a cleaner way through all of that. Like it could have been... We could have had... I maybe a slightly cleaner way would have been that... when they're having the conversation in the morning about his injuries, she mentions that this kid Bastion's coming by today. And then... when he goes there, the anti-vigilante task force gets a call from Fisk, and he overhears them say Bastion.
Yeah, okay.
And then that leads him to go rush to her place.
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways that you can do that.
But what was weird about the whole thing, right? And I love this show, but I and you guys know me, I nitpick the shit out of things, and so I'm gonna do it. This episode is really easy to nitpick because he goes unnecessarily to Muse's hideout 3 seconds after the police have left. Like they're down the hallway. Left. But they're down the hallway enough that they should be able to hear his fucking recliner cord.
Yeah.
He goes in, assaults a police officer, which doesn't get mentioned later. He hits that man in the head hard enough to knock him unconscious.
Yeah, but you think the cop's gonna be like, I got knocked out by Daredevil.
No, but this is
important. People are gonna be like, you're a fucking pussy.
I understand, but I'm nitpicking right now, so this is important to the context. Oh. He has no blemish on his head.
Okay.
Despite the fact that he was just knocked unconscious, he's on the phone with Fisk. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. But he's visually fine.
Oh,
he should have a massive black eye.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that.
That cop gets knocked wakes up, calls Fisk, gets the task force together, drives to her apartment, or drives to her office, and gets there at the same time that Daredevil did, even though Daredevil leaves when he knocks the cop out.
Do you think Daredevil drove a car?
I mean, I think that getting around New York City is probably easier for him than the cops. In the middle of the day?
When they turn their sirens? I don't know. I don't know. It didn't look like there were any other cars on those and in any of those streets.
Look, maybe it's a distance thing, and maybe it works. By the time he was up, he's knocked out. When he comes to, the thing is, we don't see him come to.
It might have.
No one else is in the room. Like
he might have been knocked out for like 4 seconds because Daredevil left immediately. You know what I mean?
Sure, but then wouldn't his first impulse be to be like, "Who the fuck just knocked me out?" and be like looking? It feels like
him come to.
I know, but because of how quickly they get to the office, it feels like he took the baton to the face, got knocked out, woke up, and went, "Oh fuck, hey boss."
Maybe he thought it was a dream.
He got knocked the fuck out. Funniest part of the whole episode too.
Yeah, that was great. It was very funny.
Building up their eventual fight is great.
Yeah, it's gonna be something.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted a little bit more Taekwondo.
Alright.
There were a few kicks. There were good kicks. I wanted a little bit more Taekwondo.
I don't know what differentiates Taekwondo.
He did Taekwondo for 3 months, and so I just was like,
such a shithead.
Can I reveal some lore?
Sure.
I've studied 3 martial arts in my life.
Mm-hmm.
None of which have I studied to the point where I would consider myself good at them. Karate, Taekwondo, and Capoeira.
Oh.
But Taekwondo is the one I've spent the most time on. I did 2 years of Taekwondo.
Is it mainly kicking? Is that?
It is a lot of kicking. It's a very leg-based. It's a very leg-based martial art. I liked it because I was also doing ballet, and that was a lot of kicks.
Yeah.
And so I felt like I was getting very good with my legs.
Fair. That is.
And now I have
fair.
massive calves.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Thick. I know. Mid-thighs, but great calves. They're well-turned.
Sure.
If you're a Jane Austen girly.
I think that's just like a period phrase, you know?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said Jane Austen.
Okay. Just very specific.
That she was a writer in the period where well-turned calves.
Sure. Okay.
Because they wore the half pant with the leggings.
The leggings.
They were like tights, and so the men's calves were like very tight. That was like the fashion, and so you saw men's calves in very tight not leggings, jeggings. You know those 1800s jeggings.
We love a good jeggings from the 1800s. Yeah.
It was very prevalent during Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. Everyone's just in jeggings and.
Yes, Sense and Sensibility and jeggings.
Yeah, and baby fat bedazzled high tops.
Vajazzled vaginas. Do you remember when vajazzling was a thing?
It was. I don't know if it was ever actually.
Was that Jessica Biel?
It like
who was the very famous actress that was the like face of vajazzling? It might have been Jessica Biel. No.
Who knows?
Because it was Jessica Alba, then she would have been Elektra in the Daredevil movie with Matt Damon.
Look,
no,
I
the other Boston boy, Ben Affleck.
When vajazzling was a thing, I'm pretty sure I was a child. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I know. I'm a lot older than you.
Yeah.
Really robbing the cradle over here. If you like this video, did we talk about the episode at all? It was good. There are some nitpicky things. I understand what you mean about the painting.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it because everything else around it was so strong that I was like, I can buy into this and that's okay. I just brought it up because I
understand.
Thought it was like a little bit silly. And here's the thing. I am fully look, I am not visually impaired. I was almost legally blind before I got LASIK, but I am not visually impaired.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, maybe I just don't understand. Like, if someone were to comment and be like, actually, it's not that far-fetched, I'd be like, all right, okay, I'm wrong. That's fine. But watching this, I just can't relate to it in any way, so I'm kind of like, wait, how the fuck? Anyways. Yeah, the episode was great.
I just don't think that's how brushstrokes work.
Look.
You know what I mean? Like, it isn't even about, like, whether or not the art looks like her. It's about the, like, brushstrokes would have bumps in ways that yeah.
I don't know.
But he's a superhero.
I don't know. It's fine.
And he's super blind.
It's fine. It was fun, and I enjoyed all of the performances.
Yeah.
Really heavy stuff.
Really loved the Muse actor. I honestly wish he was in the show. He hadn't died. Like, I actually really liked him.
Yeah, same. Heather was good, and also again, shout out to the to Hector's niece.
God, that actress is
incredible.
Crushing it.
Yeah, incredible.
Crushing it.
Well done, all around. Yeah.
No, I really like the show. It just works for me. It's very adult in a way that I think is, And not adult in that it's like sexual.
No, yeah.
Like there was a shower scene, but like even that was very tasteful. It's adult in the themes it's approaching and the fact that it is really digging into and questioning adult relationships and the problems in adult relationships. The drama of this show is not juvenile.
Yeah.
Right? The drama in the show is a business partner being like, hey, like, we can't run a business like this. Or Cherry being like, hey, like, I'm not going to fucking be a part of this. And, you know, I think that the CW version of this, because I've watched every episode of the CW DC verse, is that, you know, Grant Gustin as Barry Allen talks Cisco into one last serial killer stop. You know what I mean? But this one is this is a more adult show where Cherry's like, I told you I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And he walks out. And I appreciate that. Like, there is a level of maturity in the writing. There are a couple things I agree with you on, but like, I think that the maturity of everything else is keeping me engaged in a way that other shows that we're watching. Not right now. Actually, right now we're watching. I'm pretty locked in on everything.
Right now we are eating good.
But that we have reacted to in the past have lost me or been a little bit more dismissive of my interest by just kind of just not leaning into the fact that these are adults. Everyone on the show feels like an adult.
Yeah.
Even Michael Gandolfini's character, the dweeby, Junior Fisk.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He
had a great moment. He's learning really well from Fisk.
Villain turn kind of here, right? And I thought that moment with BB was really well done.
Yeah.
And I've liked him all season. He is a really interesting... He does a lot with his posture on camera that I find very captivating.
Yeah. He is trying to imitate. Like, he is watching and he is being malleable on screen.
Yeah.
And it's really fascinating.
His body language has changed so much from episode 1 to now.
Yeah.
And so you're watching the growth of his character, not so much verbally. Weirdly, his language isn't maturing to be more like Fisk's, but his physical manifestation of the character is leaning more and more towards Vincent D'Onofrio as it's going on. And so I agree with you. I really like that.
Yeah.
Whatever they came up with that is really smart.
Yeah.
Because he still speaks very immaturely. It's a fun dynamic that there's like this tension that's growing in him.
Yeah.
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 If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
I was gonna say, this motherfucker got shot in the head. He got fucking...
I was gonna say Vanessa.
Well, yeah, kind of...
Sending a killer after your husband? I also love that he knows it's her too.
Setting
and he's
up
like,
a killer.
Sending a killer after your husband.
Sending a killer after your husband?
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Sent a killer after her husband.
So that her husband could have him killed.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That's why he says, ask Vanessa if she wants me to bring her something. Because he went to this place. They literally set it up. No, I think that he's saying that, like, call her and let her know that it didn't work. I think that this is their foreplay. But I do actually think that she sent him to kill Fisk. I think that he's like, hey, call her right now and let her know I'm still alive. I think that's the point of it. All right, well, we'll find out.
We'll find out. If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight. Bye.
Bye.